Kerry, go ahead.
Coach, on Monday, we talked to several of the players, Arch, Hero, Anthony, even Colin Simmons. One of the things that they talked about and made sure we're aware of is when you talk about the Texas Longhorns, make sure you include the defense, the offense, and the special teams. They're a unit. You cannot talk about them differently. They're all together. You talked about this a couple of weeks ago about how seeing the team get closer together. You've been coaching for 20 something years. How did you do that? How are you bringing this team together to be so resolved and they're a family basically?
Yeah, I think a lot of that process begins in the summer, right? We do a lot of that Culture Wednesday work throughout the summer. I think that process builds throughout training camp, and a little of that is kind of the family tough love because there's no opponent, so there's some friction there. And then when the season begins, you start to grow them back together again. And part of the things we do exercises every Friday before we go to our team hotel or before we go on the road, and we do culture activities and we do things that should naturally pull them closer together, where they're writing note cards of appreciation to somebody or inspirational note cards to another guy on the team. We try to get out of ourselves and we try to serve others. In return, you get what you're supposed to get, and we really preach, through team successes when the individual accolades, awards, and honors come from. And so the better the team does, the more recognition our guys get. We win. There's more SEC Players of the Week. We're doing well as a team. Trey Moore is nominated for the Campbell Award, and so on and so forth. It's like pour into the team. You'll get what you want in the back end. But I do think some of the exercises that we do throughout the weeks as we go, I think are helpful as well.